Hello everybody, this is Leone. I've come to do your weekly guidance. I hope you're good and well. So this is from the 16th of June through to the 20th. I'm going to be using the Arcanum Tarot. I'm going to see where they draw me to the angel cards in a while. I was kind of feeling there's a lot of grief in the air. It's a very sad feeling anyhow that I'm getting. It's a grief of something, missing something or someone here. Whether it's down to a loved one that's passed or whether it is just down to a situation where you no longer see or have contact with somebody around you in some kind of way. I just get that sense of grief, and the need to kind of release that energy, the feelings and emotions attached with that. I am also getting conditions around the chest here as well for some of you guys as well. And I'm not a doctor, I'm just going to throw my hands out and say that I'm just picking up on the energy that I'm feeling. And yeah, it's like a broken heart as such. And the tears and the emotions and the feelings attached with this are really, really heavy. So some of you are finding things very, very difficult to kind of get your head around, move through some pain or suffering in some kind of way anyhow. It's really, it's there. It's there. So let's see where we're going with this. I just felt, that overwhelming feeling. They are showing me the Ace of Cups here. So it shows that, yeah, it is just that overwhelming everything. When there should be happiness, but there's not happiness. It's that kind of feeling as well. It's almost like you should be celebrating something, but you're not celebrating, or it's not what you expect it to be, or even if you have lost someone passed over to spirit, you knew that they were going and you knew that, they were suffering in some kind of way. So, when we get to that phase in our lives, that there is some form of needing to accept that where they're going is a better place, and that feeling attached with it. Now, some of you guys did get to that point, get to that stage. But now it's kind of like, where's this energy come from? Where's these waves come from? It's like, even though you knew, you're still grieving about something here anyhow. It's that physical something or someone that's been taken from you, and it's like that missing gap that you've got to fill, that hole that you've got to heal. That's what I'm seeing. And it doesn't have to be down to a loved one that has passed it. Like I say, it could be something that's missing from your life that you thought that you'd have there. And you're grieving. Yeah. We've got the Eight of Swords there, which shows that this is a trapped energy within the mind here, unsure, uncertain of how to kind of change or alter things here. You could be thinking about things 24/7, but I also see a lot of pain and suffering that you're carrying by the overthinking, by worrying, by stressing, and you're keeping yourself in that energy as such. And maybe sometimes some people can't see that they're in that energy and they don't know how to get out of it. They don't know what to do, where to go to change the energies around them. But I can see that this is heavy at the moment, and something's got to give, something's got to clear for you guys. And this is where that hope and faith actually comes in. And even though it's not a nice situation, even though you are suffering as well as maybe others around you as well, it's coming to some realization that the way you're feeling is it's going to pass. You are going to get through this. You are going to overcome the obstacles mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, in every way, shape, and form. It's just you've got to keep that faith in the heart and that hope, and trust that you will get through this. We'll come through the other side. A lot of you guys are being kept in the dark or were kept in the dark here as well, which aided to more questions being asked here as well. Again, this could cause all kinds of anxieties, negativity, negative feelings, everything around you. If nothing's clear cut, if nothing's straightforward, and you haven't got a clue what's going on, it can keep you in that negative phase. So what they're trying to say to you is have patience with yourself at the moment, okay? Your intuition is telling you everything you need to know, but equally, you've got to focus on the light here and you've got to try and focus on the positives in every situation that you're facing. Even though you might not have that person by your side or that thing that you wanted or that position that you wanted or whatever it is you are grieving that loss of or that gap of, they're asking you not to control this energy and to try and go with the flow and try and look at things from a different angle, a different point of view. So, like I say, things aren't always easy, but they're asking you to be gentle with yourself and just try and go with the flow as much as possible. You know, this is how you're going to work through this, not by kind of trying to deal with everything all in one go, because you're not going to function. You are not going to function. And actually, what this has done is brought you down. You know, this is like that rug being pulled from under your feet. So you might be feeling very, very washed out, tired, worn out, broken, you know, really heavy feelings and emotions, negative thoughts, you know, all of those things that suck the life out of you. And like I say, this is hurt, pain, and suffering all around here. But what I do see is that light. So I do see that things are going to get better here. Even though some of you, and this is another situation that's going on, some of you have maybe thought that something was going to be a lot worse than what it really is. So I kind of feel like you are, I feel like really struggling to breathe here as well for somebody. So just be aware of your breathing. Obviously, if anybody is suffering in any kind of way, please seek that professional advice. But it's hard to get the breath here. And again, there's an element of needing to keep calm and not to overthink or worry or stress or panic or anything like that, because something is about to improve, something is about to get better around you in some kind of way. So wherever you thought that something was going to be a lot worse than what it was or is, I kind of feel like things are going to turn around and there's going to be some ease coming in. There's going to be some relief or some ease or even pain relief for somebody here as well. Let's just see. But I kind of feel like, you know, the only way is up now. And that light is really trying to show you the way. So, you know, just because you don't have all the answers doesn't mean to say that you can't move on. You can't heal from this. You can't, you know, do things differently. Ace of Swords. This is clear communication that's coming in. You're going to see things for what they really are. This can be the truth as well coming in as well. It's good news. It's positive news. But it also indicates a need to cut all forms of negativity out of your life as much as possible. So this might be the sign, you know, if you have lost a loved one in spirit, this is that positive sign that they are being looked after, they are being cared for. You will receive communication from them in some kind of way. So look out for the signs. Some of you might be getting signs in your dreams. Some of you might be seeing feathers. Some of you may be just generally feeling their energies around you. There are many different ways they will try and communicate with you. So keep yourself grounded as much as possible so that you can see, feel, and hear those signs clearer than you could ever imagine. Okay, just keep believing, keep that faith. That's all I'm saying. They're certainly not alone. But those of you that are waiting, you know, have been in a painful situation over a loss or in a different form. There is good news coming in, and good, clear, honest communication is going to come in, which may set you free in some kind of way. I'm not saying for everybody, but this certainly feels more positive than what you're thinking or feeling or going through right now. So again, keep that faith. You know, you can't control the situation, but if you look at things from a different angle, a different point of view, you're going to understand things a lot better, and it'll make your life easier. Okay, yeah, and as I say that, with the Eight of Swords, we have the Page of Swords coming out. So it shows, yeah, you're not fully over what you're going through, but you will get there. Again, one step, one day at a time. As long as you keep yourself grounded, you'll come through a bit easier as such. Okay, nothing's ever easy when you're going through some kind of feeling some form of grief, but there is a sense of freedom that is going to come in here, and there's, you know, a new door opening around you anyhow. I just feel like there's communication coming in. Yeah. King of Wands. Some of you are kind of feeling fired up here. Maybe there's a bit of aggression. Oh, this wanted to fall away. This is like falling apart. Sorry, bear with me. I've got to try and get this. So we had the King of Wands, which literally jumped. It literally jumped out, fell down. So this is someone that's usually quite, you know what, this is where I'm headed, this is where I'm going, on their toes completely. When they decide something, they go for it. But it came out with the Chariot. So this has knocked someone off their feet big time. This could be to do with an older male that was or has been quite active, quite passionate, quite active, on the ball, on the go continuously. And now it's kind of like everything stopped, everything slowed down. This is kind of like that rug being pulled from under the feet, that, you know, you've been stopped in your tracks, literally stopped in your tracks. It's like I can't talk here as well. It's like, I don't know what to say. I've got nothing to say. I don't know how to say it. I've just got nothing to say here. I don't know. It's that kind of energy. Now, usually this person, you can't stop. You know, when they make up their mind, they go for it. They might be a little bit hyper. They might be, I don't know, but they're not at the moment. I'm just not feeling that energy. I'm not feeling that power. I'm not feeling that passion. It's like it's all been stripped from you in some kind of way, or it could have been in relation to whoever's you've lost around you, that literally this active person has just literally stopped. For you, they're asking you to focus, you know, to let go of all forms of control. Just focus, keep yourself grounded. Maybe use a distraction in some kind of way. I'm picking up on headaches here, pressures around the eyes. Just very, very tired and drained as well at the same time. So we need to turn that around to pull back your energy. You know, you need a focus. You need to keep busy. And maybe for some of you guys, you need to get back into work to find some kind of oomph, power, passion, something again, just to restart you in some kind of way. Yeah, to rebalance you. That's what I'm saying, because you're trying to deal with everything. And maybe financially, you're trying to deal with someone's finances here. You're doing everything. There could even be some kind of financial loss at the moment as well, or losing things. It's not all doom and gloom though. I do feel, look, once you find your power back, and you focus on this, you know, you work really hard to get through this. Again, maybe focus on your work career side of things. There's paperwork there that you'll be going to be sorting through. So what feels as if something's lost will be found. And there will be a gain here as well for somebody. For now, it's about focusing, taking one step, one day at a time, no matter what it is, with using distraction, anything to help get you through this period of time, the easiest way possible. And again, look, don't lose that faith or hope. It is going to get you through. Don't just sit there and think and, become that hermit. Make sure that you get yourself out and about and keep moving, keep active, and keep focusing on that light. Obviously, this is answers that are coming from within as well to help you through this, but don't lose that spark. Don't lose that power. Don't lose that passion. Okay, keep going. You're so close to changes happening around you. Just drop the burdens. That's what they're saying. Look, we've got a fiery energy coming back here. So I do feel like you will get your spark back. I do feel like something is going to improve around you. You're just going through some kind of pain, suffering, stagnation in some kind of way. And this is underneath the Ace of Swords, but I do feel there is some form of communication coming in that's going to help you to make the right choices and decisions and to take a step into a new direction there, definitely. So it does feel quite heavy at the moment, but it will pass and balance will be restored there as well. So make sure that you don't do too much of something or too little of something as well at the same time. Make sure you keep that balance. And they're asking you to do some form of meditation, grounding, healing work as well. We've got the Six of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So it shows me that you will get there. You will get that support that you need. You will have the help that's there as well. You'll have the right people, the right energies, the right situations coming in, and they're telling you this is the right pathway. No matter what you're questioning at the moment because of this situation that you're in at the moment, you will get through it. And I do feel like you'll win in different ways. Whatever you've lost or whatever you're losing, there is good. It's like, when you have something really bad happen and some good news to come along with it, it's like a mixture of feelings and emotions that your head and your mind and your body can't control. It's just like, I'm really sad, but then I need to be really happy as well at the same time. It's like, how does the mind cope? It's crazy. It's that what I'm seeing here. So amongst the bad news or amongst this negative that's happening around you or this grief or this loss, there is something amazing coming in as well at the same time. So it's kind of like a head muck up in some kind of way, shape, and form. But ultimately, there is balance being restored in and around your life. Whatever is taken or dismissed or you removed from in some kind of way, or even if somebody else is being removed from your life in some kind of way, only God knows why that's happening. Okay, but you've got to trust in the process and trust how this is panning out. Okay. Keep your focus on the positive no matter what. There is something good that's coming in. There is some good news that's coming in around you. So I don't want you to sit there and think that everything is going wrong around you in your life and you're just on your own and you've got nothing and nobody there. It's all about to change for you in a really crazy, wacky way. It really is. Let me just see where I'm going with the angel cards. Show me. It's so overwhelming though. Let's go. We'll go with the healing with the angels. It's very, very overwhelming, but you will get through this. Just process those feelings and emotions. Yeah. And as I look at a deck, trust in divine timing here for everything. Everything happens at the right place, the right time, for the right reasons. Sometimes we don't understand those reasons or why or and that's what that overthinking is with the Eight of Swords there, We don't understand everything, and it's okay not to understand everything. You're not always going to get those answers straight off, but it's how you accept, it's how you process that and keep yourself grounded so that it's just like saying, okay, what will be will be. I've got no control over the situation. Let's just see where we head, where we go. That's the attitude that you need to take. You can't just sit there and keep going over things when you know you're not going to get the answers. The only way you're going to get peace in your life is by accepting something here. And that sounds harsh sometimes, as well. Watch out for pain in the teeth here as well for some of you guys. Yeah, you might need to go see a dentist or something. Money will sort itself out for some of you guys, like work, career, job side. We've gone on over relationships here as well. And our relationships can be anybody from close personal to extended friends, family, co-workers, anybody in and around your life as well. But no matter who it is, your friends are there. The right people will be by your side, okay? And they're asking you to let your hair down, have some fun, okay? I get that you're after that truth about a lot of different things, and maybe you want to speak your truth as well. And that's fine. If you get that opportunity, you might be able to, because there's communication that's coming in here. All right. But, it's about accepting what is. Don't force anything here. Okay. If you have a conversation with someone and it doesn't work out as planned as such, at least you're getting things off your chest, out of your system. Okay. It might work out. It might work out. But what I'm saying is, no matter what you're grieving at the moment, whatever you're fearing of losing or have lost, or even if you have lost a past loved one here as well, you will get through this and there will be communication coming in of some kind. Okay. But some of you that are searching for that truth, they're asking you to trust. There are trusting new beginnings here. This is birth, rebirth that's happening around you in some kind of way. Spiritual awakenings, we've got all sorts here. But I also see abundance coming in for somebody. So again, this could be kind of mixed blessings in a way, where, it might be a blessing in disguise. We have all sorts here. Children could be involved in some kind of way. Whether this is a parent-child thing that's going on here as well, it could well be. Everything's all about balance in this lifetime, it really is. Let's cut the deck. Dreams. Okay, so in your dreams, that's where they're going to show you most anyhow. But for someone, this is a dream come true. For others, this is a lost dream. Again, you've got to just take what resonates for you. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. I'm feeling quite sick here as well, but they want to bring in some form of freedom to you guys. Oh, take that away. Sick to the core. Very sicky feeling. So somebody could have been very poorly here, or this could be making somebody quite ill as well with what it's doing to them. Okay. But again, like I said, you need to focus. And that came through several times to keep yourself grounded and to keep that peace and harmony within there. Okay. Use music to lift the vibrations as well. Okay. Now, nobody can tell you how to act or react in any kind of situation. I feel like this is weird. We're having a Jerry Springer kind of moment at the end there, having a little old chat. You never know what's around the corner, and it's about making the most out of every scenario, situation there is. Some things are good, some things are not so good, but everything has a lesson within that. And they're asking you to keep yourself grounded and balanced and focused so that you can overcome the mental, physical, and spiritual obstacles that are in your way whilst you go through this transition. if you remember that everything in life is about balance, it will sort itself out. That's where the faith comes in, even in the most tested of times. So when you're sitting there feeling like you're losing it all, you've got to remember that it's sorting itself out. It's not that you're going to end up with nothing. You're actually going to gain, because the situations around you haven't worked previously, or haven't fitted in, or haven't been right, and something needed to give, something needed to change. So don't give up on faith, basically. Don't give up on hope. Don't give up on faith. You know, those of you that are suffering, this will pass. And that's just a reminder to just let go. Let go. Especially if it's doing or causing you damage or pain or hurt in any kind of way. You're going to be looked after and you're going to be okay. But ultimately, there is something good and positive that's going to come out of everything that you're going through right now. So you've got to trust and have that faith. So that's what we've got for this week for you. I wish you all the very best, and I'll leave that with you. So take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.